Good morning, people. Tom's Charts, Sunday morning. Here we go. What we got going on this week? Well, let's have a quick look. So this week we've got pictures of the week, climate, markets, BTC, precious metals, news. Yeah, the climate's a lot cooler. We've been having a little bit of rain here, not a great deal. We've got a little microclimate down here, so we don't have as much rain as everywhere else in Thailand. Anna's birthday, you'll see that through pictures of the week. So she's now 666. And obviously we went back to the beach this week. So we go to Nomadic beach every 6-8 weeks. We really enjoy down there. Every time we go down there, we have a great day, great food, great company. We have a laugh, we go early, come back late, and everyone has a marvellous time. So I've come on a little bit early this morning because, guess what? I'm going out for breakfast with Jake and his lovely wife today, and with a few other guys as well. So we're going out today for a brunch. So I'm doing the show early so I can get moving, get myself ready, and get out and get going. So here we go. So pictures of the week we do first. Yeah, well, you can't believe this, can you? We had another bank holiday this week, just for a change. So it's been a Thai bank holiday, and a lot of people have been complaining they couldn't get beer. Some people have been sending their wives out, getting the beer in, and they're having to walk two kilometers to get a beer. There you go. Some people can't do without a beer for one weekend, but it's just one of these things. And of course, the offences just keep on coming, don't they? And obviously within the British guys, I know this more, but the American guys have got their share of them as well, and you've probably got a few more hidden away. But there seems to be a lot of English guys there, Prince Andrew and Gary Glitter, and oh my God, there's one Australian, yeah, and Jimmy Savile. These are just perverts, these people. They just go around grooming young kids, and it's all covered up by the press. Disgrace. Peaky Blinders. Yes, we didn't only just go there once, we went there twice this week. Because of Anna's birthday, we went to the beach on Friday, and we made it to Peaky Blinders on a Wednesday. And my wife hardly ever comes. That's my wife on the right here. This is Pry. This is her in a fishing outfit, and she goes fishing most days. And as a result, I think she's about the same weight now as when we first met, over 15 years ago. So she's a long time ago, and she's still the same weight. And this is lovely Jake and and they've been staying here for the last few days because they've been up in Pitsamalock. But I don't speak Thai, so I've probably pronounced that wrong. Yeah, this was Peaky Blinders. This was a wet taco that Jim had. Meow. And there's John, and Gary, and me at the back. And there's lovely Andrea, Bon voyage, amigo. He's going back to Switzerland this week. And you can see we both used to do like the same type of job because everywhere we went, we dressed the same. So it's quite funny, really, that. And this is the lovely salmon with an avocado and mango salsa on top. Absolutely amazing out of Peaky Blinders. And I have that with a Caesar salad. ET just knocks it out of the ballpark here. And this is the Nomadic beach. So you can see how beautiful it is. It's an absolutely stunning beach. You can swim in the sea here. I can't swim in the sea in Pattaya, John Tiem, Bangsaray, even Satahip. I have to go down as far as here to swim because this is the only place I can swim and not get skin irritation. The waves were really strong. It's not doing its justice, these photographs, but those like 6-foot waves. You probably have to wait till I do the video, if I do a video. I've got some film footage of it. Well, Anna took it. She went in the sea, and she loved it. So, but the waves like 6 foot, and she was out there loving every minute of it. This is some of the guys who went. Daz, Gary, John's hiding behind the pole there, and Jim. We're just sitting down there. So we go down and we just eat and we drink all day. But we don't drink alcoholic drinks. We're just drinking soft drinks. This was Anna's birthday cake, done by Peaky Blinders. It was a chocolate and vanilla cake. Absolutely amazing birthday cake. And Anna was 666. Yes, the little devil she is was 6. This is some of the food we had, like prawns and rice. And this is guys and girls all getting ready. Just a few snapshots. Same thing. I think there was 13 of us in the end. This is a CJ, same. And Daz, and this is Jake there. I'm looking out over the sea. We have all the umbrellas around us. None of us got burnt this time, so it was good. And of course, because it was Anna's birthday, we took her down what you want, and she got a skateboard. She test tried it around the supermarket. Anyway, she's got a new skateboard, and she just jumped straight onto that, and she loves it. She now wants a surfboard. She's asking me, Dad, can you get me a surfboard? Went to Andrea's hotel. This was one of the views, looking over the mountains just north of Pattaya, going up towards Karat. Absolutely beautiful view from the top of from the 33rd floor of the Hilton. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much, Andrea. Really enjoyed your company when you was here, and look forward to seeing you and your wife and your kids in October. This is the lovely Andrea there. So me and Andrea, we just wear the same stuff all the time because, this is what he does as a living. So he sits there, he does IT support. And this is some of the food. So Andrea would have me up there as a guest. This was all free. So I'd have bucks fizz and a kilo of salami and fresh creamy eclairs. Oh, no, they're vanilla eclairs. And this is some of the other food as well. And I have some of this, but you can see on my favourite salami. Oh, gorgonzola cheese. Yeah, so, I like to have my fair share of that. And this is like a brie. This is very similar to a brie or a camembert, the round one. And this is like a chicken parfait. And then sliced pork. And that's sliced chicken as well. And this is the view from the executive lounge. Very, very nice. Yeah, this is very nice. So if you're an executive badge holder, I highly recommend the Hilton. Very, very nice. And this was a view out of Andrea's room. Amazing view. Afterwards, we were so full from Peaky Blinders that day that Daz, me, John, and Andrea, we all went off to have a massage. And Andrea's got into having a massage now. He actually can feel his feet now. And, so we have foot massages twice a week or 3 times. Went back to Peaky Blinders on Friday. This is a burrito. And I always have a mushroom soup because I just love the mushroom soup there. It's like a mushroom garlic soup. It's very, very pleasant. Me and Andrea again up in the lounge, and there's a guy here, and he's there with his ladyboy in the lounge. Loud and proud and pride. There you go. Last Sunday, we went to go to Casa Pascual. Unfortunately, they cancelled our booking for a table at 12 and told us when we got there, and we had to go to the Sportsman. So we went to the Sportsman there, and the lovely Greeny's partner turned up. So we had a great time there in there. This is the breakfast we had. We just had a breakfast, and this is my breakfast here. Very, very pleasant. In the Sportsman, lucky enough, they could accommodate us. Hence to say, we'll not be going to Casa Pascual this week. So they took that booking and lost thousands over the weeks because we're normally a table of 10. So I don't know how many people they took, but it's going to cost them some money. This is the lovely Anna here. This is a 6-year-old birthday. Now, this is a strange thing about people wearing the same clothes. This is Jim and John, and for 2 days in a row, wherever we went out, they wore the same thing. They didn't phone each other, but they had the same colour shirts on. And the following day, they was wearing the Crimson Tide the following day. Unbelievable. And there's me and Andrea in our IT kit. This is us typical. I bet he was wearing this in the lockdown. So we're doing like, this is our Zoom call outfit, being nomads. So it's a good way. This is me on the beach. You can see I had to show this picture. They said I wouldn't show it because I look so fucking fat. But I am. I am fat, but I'm happy. So being happy is really important to me, and being fat is part of it. So this dog just come up to me and he was like, "Oh, I'm your mate," and just come and sat next to me. And it was a lovely little dog. He's somebody's pet because he's got a lead on, etc. But I thought I'd put the picture on there with AJ because she's far, far more attractive than what I am. But you can see what a relaxing day it is. Where you can see how we're all chilled out, including the dog. And another beach photograph. I can't even hide behind the pole because I'm too fat. This is Anna playing on the beach, and the girls and everybody. This was before CJ turned up. And you can just see we've just got the food out, having a good time. And again, this is John taking the selfie. I'll try and get these photographs up because this is the only record I got of these photographs. So this is Anna's birthday party. This is going back to the photograph out of the Sportsman. As you can see, we just like take over the restaurant. Really, we took over about a third of his restaurant, but we did leave before the buffet started there. So you got like Daz and John and Gary and everybody. Everyone's just there. If you're not invited, it's because I don't like you. And there's Jake, and there's me, and there's Jim, and CJ, and Daz, and Gary, and we're just having a great time on the beach. And this is another picture of, I thought that picture was so nice of AJ. I like to put that picture up again. I thought it's a really nice, I don't know who took the photograph, but it's a beautiful photograph. And this is Jake spoiling Anna, as everybody does. And this is Anna looking at her cake. And it's just another photograph of Jim's, which is us on the beach. Hello, Chris. How you doing? All right there? Oh, it was great, Chris. It's such a good fun going to the beach for the day. If anyone ever needs to contact me, or any of my friends coming over from Spain or coming over from the UK, or anyone even coming from America, please do yourself a favour and download Line app. Register it in the UK, Spain, or register it in Spain or the UK or America or Thailand. And if you come down and scan this, that's my contact. Healthcare. Keep on getting emails about healthcare. Hello, Nikki. How are you this morning? Hope you're well in the beautiful UK in the beautiful summer. The summer's here. Oh, yeah. I think what it is, Nikki, I just don't get time to do videos because I go out eating most days and I just don't, it's like you don't get time. And to be honest, when you go out with a group, so if I'm there with a group, none of us really film. We take photographs, but we don't actually film. Like some of the people who come and visit us, they take videos, but we tend not to. We just photograph the food. And because people have got conversations going on, so I don't know, I just find it intrusive. Are you going to come say hello? Oh, yeah, okay, stay there a second and I'll put you on, yeah? Come and sit on there. All right, so that's the affordable healthcare. If you need healthcare, I'll pay $132 a month. That doesn't rise as long as I don't claim, so that suits me. That gives me $400,000 worth of coverage, which is more than enough for Thailand. And be aware, guys, scams again. This guy last week, hopefully, I'm really hoping he gets his money back, or he manages to get the Chinook for his 2 apartments. He spent 15 million baht, which is, the best part of $500,000 on buying a property. And he hasn't got a Chinook for it. He's had the property for 2 years. that is a real danger, you know. So do yourselves a favour. If you're going to buy a property in Thailand, yeah, highly recommend it. Please go through a lawyer. Do not trust an estate agent. Do not trust anybody else other than a lawyer. You need to get proper legal advice. And that's my tip of the day for today. And don't forget, if you need any links like legal firms, lawyers, healthcare, etc., driving license, visas, like all the experts are in the description. And Anna, you gonna come and say hello? Yeah, I'll bring Anna back because she's 6 now. Come and say hello to everybody. You gonna say Swally Cup? Go on then. All right, I can't see her. There you go. There she is, 6. What would it be like to be 6 again? Yeah?
My painting broke.
Oh, she done her painting and put too much paint on it. But nice pastel colours. There you go. Take it to your mum. Good girl. There's one tip on the internet. Don't work with children or idiots. Right, here we go. So that was very, very cool. That was. Yes, this week's been another dining week. I've got to cut down on the eating, people, because I am, from that photograph, that has made me decide to diet. Yeah. Climate. Here we go. Climate. Buckingham Palace. There you go. Then you've got these idiots stopping people going to work. As you can see, between the 4 or 5 of them, or 4 of them, they've probably got about 5 brain cells. That's just to remind them to breathe. And they're stopping people from working. I tell you what, these people, they'd last 2 minutes here in Thailand. Unbelievable. Look at the police just looking at them. Unbelievable. I just can't. I don't understand it. I must be losing the plot. The UK is responsible for like just over 1% of the world's carbon emissions, and they're trying to ban cars. It makes no sense. Meanwhile, here in Thailand, you can see we're still in amber. So the air quality in Thailand is still not very good. We're down the bottom here. I've done a bigger map this week. So we're down the bottom here where it's green, and I'm in the sea here at the moment. The air is very, very clear, very clean. I couldn't live in Bangkok ever. And this is little America on that side there. But, once the rain comes, this should clear. But you can see up in Chiang Rai, North Thailand, Isand, where Chuck and Dave live, the air quality up there is just not good. For me, it's just not livable. Now, when you look at the whole map, they're going on about the UK must do this, UK comes out. But our air quality comes from like India, and Pakistan. So the wind comes across along the Himalayas, comes down through Burma, and it affects Thailand. So this is not Thailand polluting anywhere. Thailand is very, very good. It's very good. It's the surrounding countries which affect us. And if people say that's being a racist, so let it be. I'm not being a racist. I'm just showing you the facts. This is showing you the airflow of where to live and where not to live. As you say, the only green patches you've got here is up in the Himalayas and down here in South Cambodia and Malaysia. Everywhere else is amber. Long-term living, this is not a healthy living. And this is a world map. You can see, like America, where they give them so much shit about they got to, get rid of their cars and get rid of their petrol. Look at America; it's all green. It's green. Their air quality is good, same as Europe. But if you look at North Africa and all the poor places, if it's poor, like China, where the people are poor, I'm not saying everyone's poor there, but you get a lot of poor people there. And India, a lot of poverty, and India's full of poverty. You got the rich and you've got the poor. You've got no middle class there. This is where, these are the countries we should be encouraging to stop doing the emissions, not the UK. not America. Crazy. And this is the fire map. Done the fire map again this week, guys. As you say, there's the fires going on in like Central America, Central Africa, Amazon. You've got a few over here in the northern territories of Australia, but that's not down to, this is down to lightning strikes, so forest fires, you know, and that's probably the same in Africa and the Amazon area. You see, the fire maps, when you look at Europe and when you look at America, there's really nothing there. And this is the rainfall, and rainfall's coming. The monsoon's starting to pick up here now. So hopefully within the next 3 weeks, we will start getting rain on a daily business. So you've got the Indian Ocean here. This will sweep across. This will sweep across, and it will build and build and build, and it will start bringing more rain towards us. So this is the monsoon in the blue, building up here. That will sweep across, and eventually that will hit Thailand. And we can't wait to have rain on a daily basis. Good morning, Joe. And this is Lame AP Beach again. As you can see, when you see it down there, the air quality down there was absolutely superb, and that was absolutely great. And don't forget, you know, you've got pensions, guys. You've got to protect your pensions. Your pensions need protecting. It's so important you protect your pensions. So when you get these phone calls saying we're from Rothschild and Co. or whatever, they use all these flash names, but all they are is con men. And there we go. We go back to that. So that was quite interesting. And lastly, we do the markets. And this is what we're all going to get ready for. Surprise, surprise. If you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. Yeah, do you remember that nursery rhyme? Well, the markets took off with the money being settled on Friday and then increasing the debt limit. The shares sprung up on Friday, but just be careful, guys, because there's going to be a lot of people who get bit in the arse. And you don't get bit in the arse by a bear, because you could wipe out your entire wealth if it goes the wrong way. You know, just be careful. So, again, not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. It's just a bit of financial fun. And please use your own due diligence and please research. This is the Fed. Now, if you look at this chart, it goes back to 1982. This comes from the Fed, so it's an official chart. You can see how the money supply increased. It got to Wuhan, and then they printed all that money and gave it all away, carried on giving it away, and now they've decided to pull back. If you look at these charts, it's the first time the charts have pulled back in 40 years. In fact, I would say it's the first time these charts have pulled back since probably 70 years. There you go. This was a nice find in Australia. A guy down there, he found a 72 kilo carat. That's the biggest carat of gold ever found. Look at that. My God. That is beautiful. That is absolute. One way he's got a smile on his face. And rotate or die. It's just the Fed playing with stuff, really, just trying to offset a recession this year. Thai baht. Well, if you're in US dollars, this is a great time to exchange now. You can see it's getting overextended. We might make 35 before it switches. I got 34.8 on Friday, so I changed some money over on Friday, which was nice. US dollars, again, if you want, Australian dollars. If you're going to exchange to Thai baht, this could be a good chance now to get nearly 23. You're not far off. I would take that. I would actually exchange the money. I can see this coming down this week. So if you've got Australian dollars and you want Thai baht, buy them now. I think it will go up again, but if you wanted money straight away, then I would change it now. Same with the pound. The pound's just short of, well, it's just over 30, 43 or 43 something or whatever. And I would actually sell. I would actually buy that. I'd actually buy that. Crude oil. I think this is a bear trap. So once they done the debt ceiling on Friday, you can see crude oil went back up again, up and go again. This is going to get squeezed back down again. I would not be into crude oil buying or selling. I'm just waiting. I want to wait. I want to wait for this to come down to 40. I will buy at 40 or 50. Natural gas. Well, as you know, I nicked just over $12,000 2 weeks ago on my first trade of the year. I don't do a lot of trades. I only do this year. I'll be lucky to do 4 trades this year. I don't trade every day. I don't trade every week. I only do between 4 and 6 trades. Last year I done 6 trades, and this year I might not even do 4 because I'm just waiting on the market. I'm just sitting there in cash. But if natural gas comes down to $2 or to $1.50, I'm in, and I will nick some more money. Good morning, Robert. Gold, I'm just waiting for gold to come back down again. Gold is still too expensive. It's down to like 1964. I'll be very happy to look at gold at 1880. But at the moment, too expensive. Silver, I reckon that go as low as 1330, and I reckon it go as high as 2650. You know, long term hold physical, yeah. But if you're trading, this is not a time to buy. You need to sit on the sidelines because silver has the possibility of dropping from 23 to 21. Platinum, yes, love platinum still, and that was all my trades last year. I've done no trades in platinum this year at all because I just felt like I could have done trades in it, but I didn't because I've just been sitting on the sidelines. As I say, I don't trade every day. My life is not sitting in front of a PC every day. So when I look at this one here, platinum, if it drops to 920, I will be in. Anywhere around there, I will be in because that's a beautiful swing trade. But you can see how you can trade this. So you could trade this from 990. You could trade this from 990 up to. No, for me, it's just not enough. There's not enough profit there really for me. So I'm glad I stayed out of it. Bitcoin is bubbling along. I still think it could probably drop to about 25. And I reckon this year's high is going to be 31 too. So at the moment, it's pretty much a buy if you wanted to do it. But for me, there's not enough profit in Bitcoin because it's so expensive. You know, it's like buying a share. You wouldn't buy a share for 25 grand, would you? Well, I wouldn't. So there's not enough profit there for me. Dixie, after they settled the Dixie was going up, then it come down. It's gone back up again because, of course, they've hired the debt ceiling. That's been settled. So I already see the dollar getting stronger here. If we can get above this average red moving line, if we can get one candle above that, I can see this going to 105. Nasdaq, this is the one you want to be careful on. This just flew up over this is the last week. So in the last week, it's gone up the best part of over 350 points in a week. I see this going as high as 1540, and I see a yearly low of 1450 for 14,500. But it's driven by 5 stocks. Just be careful. And obviously, we're still here. I'm still waiting for the crash. That's why I'm sitting in cash. And it's the best place to be. But we're still sitting up here. So we're waiting up here. We're waiting for the first Fed cut. And then the bear market will kick in. But before we have a bear market, this is going to shoot up. Look at the S&P 500 on Friday. So I'm still sticking to buy this is what I'm saying for the year. So for the year, I'm saying it's going to go up as high as 4,870. But I think we're going to have a low of 4,010. So just be careful. Good morning, Al. And I still believe we're around this topping area. This is where the retailers get caught out. So everyone's saying, oh, you've got to buy stocks, you've got to buy shares, you've got to buy shares. No, you haven't. Sometimes you're better off sitting on the sidelines and just sitting there. But I know myself, I'm sitting here in cash and it's not a comfortable position to be sitting in because you want to be in. It's like The Godfather 3. Like, you get out and they're just pulling you back in again, So it's very, very emotional. But I just don't want to go in because I just think it's the wrong time to be in the stock market unless you've got something like natural gas where it comes down to a value where it just can't go no lower because they can't produce it at that price. And again, this is another I'll leave these charts up because I really like this chart of how stock markets build through the Wuhan and how they collapse. Because guys, you're going out, you'll go to the supermarkets, you're paying your electricity bills, water bills, your food bills, and you can see in the West how much that's shooting up. So this is the reason why it's going to happen, irrespective of what they try and do to manipulate the market. This is one to look out for. I was going through some of the things, and one of the things I was looking at was PayPal, because their earnings ratio is like less than 2%. And I was looking at that, and it did make a bit of a pickup earlier on this week. But I'd like to see this come down a little bit more, maybe down to about 54 or 50. If that come down to there, PayPal, I think that's pretty much a buy as a swing trade, because PayPal's quite profitable. Unless somebody knows anything different, and if that's the case, put it in the comments, please. But I was looking at it last week. I'm not saying I'd buy this one, but it's just something to keep an eye on. Because this one here, I think it looks a little bit undervalued to me. And this is the pyramid as always. So you've got all the liabilities, the government, the stuff at the top, which is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You've got everything that looks like real estate or commercial real estate, which is in real trouble. Then you've got the corporate multi-bonds and securities, etc. Then the government bonds. Then you've got paper money, Bitcoin, silver, and gold. And gold is the currency of the gods. Again, not a financial advisor. Please don't follow me because you will be bankrupt. And I have been bankrupt in the past. And there you go. So that was it, guys. All done. Wow, all the pictures of the week. Anna had a great time. Let's go through the comments. Hello, Joe. Hello, Al. Just a few people. Give us a thumbs up if you're there. And, right, Mac. Hello, Robert. How you doing? Oh, Jay East. Hello, Jay. I didn't see you there. It's because when you're doing the charts, it's so hard to do. Like when I used to do the panel show with the guys, it's a lot easier to manage because I could just sit on the sidelines and just do the control the charts, which was easy. But there you go. Life moves on. But it suits me doing this show on a Sunday morning rather than a Sunday night as well. So, we all just move on. It's quality. So it's a good life, really. So today I will send my love to Jake from everybody. And I hope you had a safe journey home, Jay. I look forward to seeing you later on in the year, hopefully, if Mary lets you escape from Bangkok up there. We'll be down here in the nice air quality of Chonburi and Rayong. But we had a great time with you guys last weekend, and look forward to seeing you again. Well, until then, see you next Sunday. I've got to get ready because I've got to go and meet the guys for breakfast. There's only 12 of us, but it's a tough life. People don't realise when you retire what a hard life it is living in Thailand. People think it's easy, and it's not easy because you've always got to think about what restaurants we're going to. It takes a lot of planning, it takes so much planning. When you coming, Joe? You coming soon? 7 a regular. I'm flipping pros. I'm in the pros flipping. Yeah. See you later on, my guys. Have a great week. And Anna had a great birthday. So I'm glad she could come on today and say hello. Ciao. Adios.